Hello, Ronnie. It's Coach Mike here. I wanted to send you this video. This is to serve as pretty much giving you a little bit of a broad overview of what we're going to be doing, introduce you to some terminology here that I'll be using during our learning sessions. So let's go ahead and begin here with this lady we have here on the tee. This is not one of my students by any means. Anyway, a couple things I want to point out here as we look at her setup is look at the width of her stance and the way everything is lined up. And what I mean by that is her knees are over her ankles. All right. Very important. We want to build a foundation. We want to have a building. We don't want to have an Eiffel Tower as so many do, and that's kind of where your situation is. You're too wide with your feet, creating angles and such. You'll notice that our hips are over our knees, and everything is lined up quite nicely here. So in a good setup position in this regard here for a dynamically balanced golf swing here. Joints are all lined up so that they can work well. She's got her arms hanging virtually straight down, vertical here. We want to have less angles the better. Having said that, since we are bent over and we're hitting a round ball with a crooked stick, there are going to be angles, but we want to have fewer angles the better. That goes with the setup as well as the golf swing itself. The next thing I would like you to look at would be, as we look face on, you see a straight line form between the lead arm and the shaft of the golf club. From behind down the line view, in other words on the right here, you'll see also that her posture is very good, nice and balanced here, and she's got everything lined up here. So if we take a line and go from her shoulders, knees, right over the balls of her feet here, this is where you want to be. Hands are going to be underneath the mouth at address here. So these are the things that we'll be looking for. We'll get all this situated here before okay, I'm back with you, Ronnie. So with respect to the setup, it's very important. In physics, we say for every action there is an equal and opposing reaction. If we relate that to golf swing, would be your setup determines the motion, predetermines the motion that you're going to be able to make. So your setup does consist of how you hold the club, how you stand to the golf ball, your aim, and your posture. In other words, how your body is positioned here. So this young lady here is in pretty good shape here with respect to everything. This is a student who has been reconfigured to the vertical golf swing, the surge swing, or the peak performance golf swing, as we will call it. So this is the setup. Another thing that we're going to do is that you will be preloaded on your rear foot. In other words, that'll be your left foot. And what we mean by preloaded, and again, we'll learn all these terms here, is you're going to have about 60 to 70% of your weight sitting in on your rear leg. All right, at address. Again, notice the stance. This is one of the big things that I noticed was with your setup, was your stance width, the position of your arms, and the fact that you are not in a good situation with respect to balance and how you're set up, holding the club and so forth, to make an athletic, dynamically balanced golf swing. So that's where we're going to be going. The first couple of hours is getting you reconfigured on your setup, doing some swing motion exercises without a club and with a club before we get into ball striking, probably in the third and fourth hour of that 4-hour session. Maybe sooner, but not likely. Probably be an hour and a half before we hit any golf balls at best. So So we'll make sure you have good understanding of setup. So we'll make sure we get in a good starting position here. Now, as we begin the golf swing, what you notice here is that it's the arms swinging back, and there's going to be little turning around in the body. In other words, the hips aren't going to be turning as much. The vertical golf swing is a 3/4 golf swing, limited turn golf swing. So the hips and shoulders are not turning anywhere near as much as what you have, and we will also be getting the club in a much different position for yourself, to where the club won't feel as heavy, so you'll be able to swing it faster, get more speed, and ultimately hit the ball further. So moving on into the swing here, you notice how the club goes up. So it's a 3/4 limited turn swing with the arms lifting once they get to the toe line. If we look on the right here, you'll notice here's your toe line right here, and you'll see the shaft of the golf club right here. On the right, here's your toe line, and one of the things that we look for at this point in the golf swing, there's her toe line. You'll see her lead arm is right in line. It matches up. It parallels that line there, as well as the shaft of the golf club. So that's a big thing. Palms are perpendicular at this point. Palms are going to be perpendicular at various points or throughout the golf swing. What we mean by that is your palms are perpendicular to the ground throughout the golf swing. Back over here on the left, you'll notice this is a big thing right here for you to notice, is the distance between the shaft of the club and the head. We want a big distance. Right now you are very close. Your arms collapse and the shaft gets real close to your head. This will be a big power loss for you. Loss of control of the club. Club gets heavy, you grab it, and then lose control, lose balance. So in this particular golf swing, she's in a good position, and there's the top of the swing, and that's about it. See how high the hands are. They're off the right, they're her rear shoulder. The club is not collapsing way down by her shoulders here. So got a big distance between the shaft of the club and her head, which is a good thing. And the point we really want to notice is also, again, is the fact that her hands are a great deal distance away from her lead shoulder joint here. Hands not real close. That's a good thing. So moving on into the golf swing, you see the balance that this lady has and her swing, and she's a student in progress, but she still has a lot of overturning in her lower body, a lot of twisting as a result of her rotational swing. But she's a good golfer, obviously. But you'll notice the good things that she is standing, straight up and balanced. This is a thing that we will be always striving for, being standing straight up over the lead foot, straight up, down, vertical, arms more in front of the chest, as opposed to so much around. All in due course, Ronnie. Look forward to getting started with you. I just wanted to shoot this video to you to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're going to be doing, introduce some terminology for you here. Again, the secrets to learning this golf swing are to understand that the setup determines the motion. It's fewer angles the better. It's a 3/4 swing with the arms lifting to the top of the swing, and it's going to be palms staying perpendicular to the ground throughout the golf swing. And we've got a number of real simple exercises for you to do to learn and understand this, and you will have a great understanding by the end of the session. We'll do before and after video, which will help you as well. I've got your before swings, so we'll be comparing what you're like at the end of the session. So you'll see your progress on during that first session, and you'll have some notes with respect to the video and the analysis that I do and such that'll help you, as you practice and progress on your own in between lessons. Okay, Ronnie, look forward to meeting with you. I'm not sure if it's going to be Saturday or not because of the forecast. We don't want to do it in the rain, obviously, so we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe they'll change the forecast a bit to favor us. Thanks, Ronnie, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.